Hi there, you're going to join me on a couple trips to Goodwill. The first Goodwill is my favorite one, and someone had donated all of their pipe holders. I recognized them right away from the shape of what they were, and then I realized, wait, there's a second one. And then I realized that there was a third one, and some of them still had the original stickers on them, and some of them did not. But I feel that they're all definitely vintage. Then I found another one. That one had a little bit of paper on the side, like a paper sticker, but I was able to remove it. Then I noticed this wall pocket. It's more contemporary, probably from the 90s, 2000s maybe, but I thought it was pretty with the flowers on it, and it was in very good shape. And I do like wall pockets. Then I looked down on the bottom shelf, and I found two more pipe holders. Even though some of them are large, they are wooden. I believe that they're all made of walnut, and I think that they will withstand the shipping process very easily, and they're not delicate hand-blown glass. I'm not going to worry about it days later. Did I pack it well enough for shipment? So I'm excited. Then I found a Mexico pottery vase, kind of a typical design on this vase, but it was still very pretty. I ran into a viewer and she pointed this little bowl out to me, so I decided to take that with me. And then I found this Disney mug. This does come, if I'm not mistaken, there was also a Minnie Mouse one, but there was just Mickey here, so I decided to take that. And then hidden behind, I had to move something out of the way, and hidden behind that was this little Libra figurine. And when I got it home, Jenny's very into the signs and, what signs mean and stuff for like Gemini and Libra. And she goes, oh, it's missing its scales. And I didn't even think of that. It is. She probably is missing her scales, but in excellent shape nonetheless. You saw me pick this up in the last video. I decided again to leave that on the shelf. And then I found this tiny little thing. It looks like a bowling pin and a bowling ball. And then when you open it up, I think this is for holding keys or something. So if you know exactly what this is for, I would appreciate it if you could leave it in the comments below. Then I found a new in the box, new old stock craft kit. This is a decoupage kit. It makes 4 of those little Holly Hobby designs. I thought someone might have fun making this, bikes and trike. Everything is there. It is still sealed. So I decided to go for that. And that wraps up our trip here to the first Goodwill. This is everything that I picked up on that first trip. And then you're going to join me at the big Goodwill. At the big Goodwill, they have a section of purses when you first walk in the store, and I found this brand new Vera Bradley bag for $14.99. I feel it's brand new, even though it's at the Goodwill, because it still had its tags inside, and they wanted $15 for it. Here are some recent sold comps for this bag. So if you're just walking in off the street needing a brand new, really cute Vera Bradley bag, that was a great deal for you. But as a reseller, it wasn't so much for me, so I decided to leave that on the shelf for somebody who needed a cute little bag. Then over in the Halloween section, they had this orange vase, probably had a little stopper at the top of it at one time. The colorway caught my attention, but because it didn't have the stopper on it, I know it could have been used as a vase. I decided to leave that on the shelf. This mug, unfortunately, look at that. Oh, it had a big giant crack on the bottom of it, so I left that one on the shelf, but don't worry. I'm going to find more mugs, even though I have always said, no, I'm not buying any more mugs. And then I buy a cute mug. This was a Robert F. Kennedy paperweight, but it was made of plastic. It wasn't glass, and I decided to leave that on the shelf. Michelle, here's your mug. Here's an end cap. Then they had a whole area of mugs, and the one with the carrot, how could you not see what was on that? But the graphics on the mug was very faded and light. So I left that one on the shelf. And then the Garfield, Jenny loves Garfield, and she already has a Garfield mug. So I am going to sell this one because she has not declared it for herself. And then look, I found Pac-Man. That was really cool. That's one of the vintage games that I like to play. I used to play that when I was a child. So I thought that was a really cool mug. So I was like, all right, Garfield and Pac-Man. And then over the shelves on the other side, I did find this planter. So I walked around and grabbed it real quick and came back to the mug section. So I decided to get the little owl planter. I thought that was very sweet. Then I found this little Hummel figurine, and it reminded me of the lamps that I had gotten at that auction. This is not a real Hummel, but it reminded me of those lamps because one of the lamps, she's sitting in a tree. Then I'm seeing, all right, we got Pac-Man and Garfield. Is there anything else really cool that I need to buy? Then I thought this was interesting. This was like a stick figure comic strip, and it had the Museum of Modern Art, but unfortunately it had a chip on the side there. I decided also to get this Disneyland mug because it's a smaller mug. I feel it has some age to it. Then this was an interesting mug. I don't do a very good job of showing you the face, but there's a little face and it says Je t'aime on it. And oh, I thought that was cute in the shape of a cat. So they did a very nice job of displaying all the mugs. I'm showing you this. This is a brand new, still in the package, Bible for $14.99. I found a Bible just like that at another Goodwill, and it was only 99 cents. It was crazy. So here's all the mugs. They did a very nice job of displaying them. Then I saw this one here, and then I looked over and I thought, oh, look, these kind of go together. They're the same style. So I put them together in case someone needed two of those kind of mugs. And I'm still searching to see if there's any other mugs that I need. And then look, I won. But I was playing by myself, so does it really count? And then I think my sister had this mug when we were little. She's a lefty, and it has a hole on the other side. So that graphic really, I think she had that mug when we were little. I thought this was interesting, this origami crane. And this was pretty. It was very, very heavy. They wanted $6.99 for that. I couldn't find a signature on it. And I'm giving you a look at all the shelves. They had also cleared out the dishes and had stacked the dishes very nicely. And then this was an interesting thing. I needed to know, what is this? And then I put it together, and it was a little thing for your desk, but his arm had been repaired and his neck had been repaired. So I did leave that on the shelf, even though I thought it was neat. Thought this was a pretty picture, but to me it looked like it was probably from a craft store. And then I almost got this, but then I decided against it. I think mainly because of the style of it. There was something about it I just didn't feel like taking it. And then here was a little Mickey Mouse drawing kit. And then I thought that these Moravian stars were all individual, and they're not. You will see at the end of the video what these really are. And it took me a while to untangle them. So if there's a hint, a little preview of what those actually are. Seeing if there's anything else in this brown section that I need. And then I thought this mug was cute. It was $4.99. They were stuck together, so it looked like the mugs were stacked. I thought that was funny. And so I decided to leave that since I'd already gotten the other mugs. And then this little owl was most likely contemporary, but it unfortunately had a chip on the corner. And then these, look at this, Kodak. There was some kind of damage to that first box, and I really don't know much about Kodak items, so I decided to leave that there. And then I wonder if any of you have been to south of the border. I've been there a couple times driving through. And then I found half a praying hand, so now I have 1.5 points. And then there was this little doll. But I think it wasn't too old. It might have been made to look old, so I did leave that there. And I always check out the bags because you never know what's in the bags. And then you're just going to shop along with me, shop the shelves here. They had a couple trinket dishes, I feel, that were souvenir pieces from Greece. And then seeing that tape on the gold made me nervous. So I decided to leave those there. There was this box that was a celebration of a temple, I believe. Nice little wooden box. And then this was a cute little cross stitch. The frame was made in Thailand, so I'm sure that had some age to it. It was probably from the 70s, 80s. And then I almost got this mug. I do have a platter by this designer. It's Mara. But because I had gotten the other mugs just seconds ago, I decided against getting this large mug. Maybe if there had been two of them, I would have picked it up. But I decided, no, I'm just going to go with the mugs that I just got. And then this was really pretty. I believe it was missing the stopper because the inside was ground down a little bit and I couldn't make it out, but finally I figured it out. It said made in Hungary on that sticker. I thought that was very pretty, but because I feel that it had a missing top to it, I left that there. And then look, I spied some like a tea sample, Tales of Teas. And this was originally sold at TJ Maxx. And there you go. There's the TJ Maxx sticker. I decided to leave that on the shelf. And then this was, I was like, what is this? What's going on here? And it turns out it's a bowl that's made of wax. And some of the petals had come up a little bit, but I thought that was different. And then I found this cutie pie. Look at that. It's to hold your keys. And I had just recently sold the other little key cupboard. This one has the hooks inside it. You can see there. It does have some wear to the paint on the top, but I figure you won't really see the top. And a little bit on the bottom there. But overall, I really like the cat's expression, and it's signed. I really like the cat's expression, so I decided to get that. And then here's another mug. I thought, no, you have enough mugs. You've reached your limit for the day. And I'm looking, oh, and then you saw this the other day. It was funny, Jocelyn, we weren't together, but we both picked this up. This is to hold scissors. And that was, I decided to leave that on the shelf. And then I found this mug, and I picked this one up to bring home, not just pick it up, but because they had changed recently the style of the green M&M. So I decided to take that. So here is a look at my cart. This is, to me, a tortilla warmer. Not the one that I got. They're usually plastic, so I didn't know. But the thing that I got was a tortilla warmer. A Father's Day. You always see Mother's Day ones. A Father's Day. Huh. A cute planter. I like the style of this planter. It definitely has some age. It was made in Japan. It has a little bit of surface wear and previous use on the inside, but overall it's in really cute shape, and I thought it was sweet with the dog and the kitty cat on it. And then I spied this whale. That's a dolphin. Dolphin. It's a made in China dolphin. It's in good shape because it didn't have any chips to its beak or its tail, but I decided to leave that there. I guess his nose, not his beak. You know, his face. And then I decided, well, I think I will get that planner. And then this was made in Kenya, and this was distributed through 10,000 Villages. It's a store that we have locally here. I think it might be a chain that they sell crafts from around the world. I wasn't quite sure what this was. They had that taped together. It's like a bird with another bird. In the toy section, I found this G.I. Joe figurine. And he wasn't priced, but they did price him for me at the checkout, which I do like about this Goodwill is some Goodwills won't let you buy things if it's not priced, which is kind of frustrating, especially if you really wanted something. This was in good shape. It was vintage. It was marked Made in USA, as you can see right there. But I decided to leave that there. They were restocking the shelves, and the very nice gentleman who I see very often at this Goodwill, he said, here, go ahead and look at the cart, which was very nice of him. I decided to grab the zebras. I thought at first that they were just figurines, and it turns out they're salt and pepper shakers. They have a little magnet on the side of them, so they kind of nuzzle each other. And then I looked through the rest of the bowl to see if there were any other shakers or figurines. There was, I think this was a necklace. It was a chain of plastic elephants on a gold chain. So I did leave that there. I thought the bowl was really neat. I like the color of the bowl. but I decided just to go with the zebra figurines. I'm going to show you them here coming up next. And also, this will end our trip to the big Goodwill. Here is everything that I picked up on this trip to Goodwill. A friendly reminder, we are going camping, and so I'm going to delay the shipping on my eBay store, so you will be able to communicate with me, send best offers, ask questions, purchase items. The only drawback is there will be a delay in the shipping, but I will be back. And look, this is what the garland was. It's garland. I thought they were individual ornaments. So there are 3 strands of garland. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment below and hit that thumbs up if you really like the video. I hope you're having a great day. And I'll see ya.